Dynamic form requirements in Django. I am about to start a large Django project at work. And the key features are form handling. There is going to be a lot of forms that the users of the app is going to use. And one requirement is that it should be possible to edit the forms in the admin interface of the application. That is, it is not a requirement to add/delete form fields, but it should be possible to edit form field attributes, e.g. change which fields which is required and such. Anybody have any good solutions on how to do this? I'm thinking that I might have to subclass the fields I want to be dynamic and do something there. I guess that all the models fields have to have blank equals true/null equals true and somehow add some meta information in a separate model about the model which declares which fields are required, and then use that information when forms is displayed and validated. Before I start off doing this, I would really like some input in how to design such a solution. Anybody got ideas on how it should be done? After more research, I've learned that you could do a lot with factory functions that would return the form with a given attribute set. So it looks like the problem is not that hard to solve. I would make a function that returns a form with the right attributes/field set. But the part that I haven't found a good solution for is how to manage this in the admin interface. I am thinking that I would make a db.model that stores information about another model's fields, where I can set which is required and such. And then in the function that returns the form, go trough that model and return a form with the right attributes. But how to make that model, which should mirror another model's fields, in a good way.
You should use certain models for this. For every form that might be customized this way, a new database entry must be created. I guess, it should look like this. In form settings.form you should store some address of form, like say. And when form is built, in init, it should look for an entry in db and use attributes that were described for it. You can make it create db entries easily. If you use own meta class for your forms and make it register in the database, create proper form settings entry when a class is created. It will be done once when the process is started, which shouldn't be that bad. I hope it helps a little. If you have further questions, I'll be happy to help. Smile. I like those non-standard appliances of Django. Smile. This is where all the fun begins. Smile. Edit. Okay, let's say that you want to have at food and form favorite food form with food_name field. You store in the database and form settings table as food.favoriteFoodForm and add one attribute setting, field equals food_name, attrib_name equals required, attribute_value equals true. It's not perfect, but still it's not that bad. No, in favorite pod form you look for the settings in database, so you do. And you iterate over settings. And here you simple call exec and set proper attribute. This should set attributes to required equals true.
This isn't an exact answer to your problem, but I did something similar which I thought might be of use to you. I created an entirely customizable form, so that the form can be customized by end users. I ended up with two models, a build form and a build form field. There are a couple of things that are abnormal. All_field_types is a map of the types of fields allowed in the form. This is used in conjunction with the dict to discern what class, char field, email field, choice field, etc. should be used for this field. Options is also a pickled list of options for later use in a choice field. This allowed me to create an arbitrary list of options without a separate call to the database. The other major piece to this is a custom form class which allows itself to be populated with the fields from a built form. Mine looks like this. The built form field objects aren't designed to be created through the admin interface, but rather through a custom one with a ton of JavaScript to make it user-friendly, but you can certainly expose parts of the built form field model in the admin interface for them to be updated. Hope this helps you work out a model for your forms.